Today we're doing a couple of exhibitions that we're very excited about and booked ages ago, luckily, because I understand that
Sold
the
out.
first one is all sold out. The first one is Queen Elizabeth, her life and style, and all about her clothing, so that's super exciting. And the second one is something we've never done before, which is go to the Royal Mews and see all the state carriages and whatever else there is to offer. So I'm pretty excited. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we'll see some horses.
Hopefully we'll see some horses. As we walk in, we are greeted by Queen Elizabeth's clothing from when she was a child, including this amazing, beautiful christening gown. The Royal Christening Robe is from 1841 and was created for Queen Victoria's first child. The christening robe has been worn by 62 royal babies before being retired in 2004 after the christening of Lady Louise Windsor. Queen Elizabeth II subsequently decided that it had become too fragile to be continued for use and it had to be retired. This is the first time this gown has been on public display, so it's very exciting, absolutely beautiful. I love this, the fancy dress costumes that Princess Elizabeth and her sister Princess Margaret wore when they were kids, when they would put on little shows. And the Tudor style dress that you can see there, the smaller of the two, was made for Queen Elizabeth, and it is believed that the larger one at the back was worn by her mother, the Queen Mother, when she was a child. This beautiful silk satin and chantilly lace dress was the dress that Queen Elizabeth wore to her father's coronation, King George VI, on the 12th of May 1937. The dress is trimmed with gold lame bows and a child-sized coronation robe. It was completed with a gilt metal princess's coronet, which was commissioned by her father, the king. Wow, can we just have a moment for this wedding dress? This dress is spectacular. Created by Norman Hartnell, it is one of the most important pieces of clothing that Queen Elizabeth ever wore. And it was for her marriage to Prince Philip at Westminster Abbey in November of 1947. It is based on a painting, Primavera, or Spring, by Botticelli, and it's the idea of renewal being appropriate after the dark days of the Second World War, when rationing was still in force. It is absolutely stunning. It has garlands of York roses, star flowers, jasmine, orange blossom. The dress is princess-like cut and made of Duchess satin. The train itself is 13 foot long. It's an absolutely beautiful dress, and oh my god, she was so tiny. Another stunning dress by Norman Hartnell for the Queen. This one was made when she was still Princess Elizabeth and was off for a Commonwealth tour of Australia and New Zealand. As we know, it was when she was in Kenya that her father passed away and she became queen. This dress was obviously not worn on that tour and was chosen by the now Queen Elizabeth II to wear 4 years later in Nigeria. Stunning. This dress is stunning. I really don't have the words to describe it to you, so I'm just going to read a little bit from the exhibit label that accompanies the dress. Obviously, it's the Coronation Dress from 1953 and considered to be one of the most significant pieces of British dress design of the 20th century. The Queen determined that the final version should include coloured rather than purely silver and gold embroidery, and that the floral emblems of the United Kingdom should be supplemented by the emblems of the dominions of which she was queen. The simple sweetheart neckline and short sleeves of the bodice are contrasted with the bell-shaped skirt, which is padded around the hips to hold its shape and the weight of the embroideries. The fan you can see tucked away to the side is Queen Elizabeth II's coronation fan. It's made of ostrich feathers, tortoise shells and diamonds. There are so many really beautiful evening gowns in this exhibition. It's hard to pick out just one or two to talk about. Many of Queen Elizabeth's most iconic evening gowns were created by renowned designers such as Norman Hartnell and Hardy Ames. Hartnell was known for elaborate embroidery and grand ceremonial designs, while Ames brought a more modern, understated elegance. Together they helped create a royal style that balanced tradition, sophistication and timeless grace. You can't help but look at these gowns and be amazed by the sheer workmanship and their absolute beauty. More gorgeous dresses from the collection on show here, including the blue and white maple dress, absolutely stunning, and these beautiful chiffon dresses, silk chiffon, beads and pearls. You can also see here the black dress which the Queen wore when she met the Pope. More amazing 1970s dresses here, very lightweight evening dresses that the Queen wore when she was on the Royal Yacht Britannia. Very unexpected from her, and interestingly the purple one is culottes and not a skirt. The Queen gets presented with a lot of different items when she goes on tours, and one of them was this amazing First Nations jacket presented to her in 1970 to mark the centenary of the Northwest Territories in Canada. Really not something you'd expect the Queen to wear, but pretty fabulous. I love the colour of this dress and Bolero jacket. It's called Kingfisher Blue. It was worn by the Queen to the wedding of her sister, Princess Margaret, to Anthony Armstrong-Jones in May of 1960. Interestingly, Princess Margaret's wedding was the last occasion at which all female royal guests, including the Queen, wore full-length dresses. The Queen's ensemble was completed with gloves, of course, and diamond and pearl jewellery. You can see here the beautiful lover's knot brooch, which was given to Queen Elizabeth by Queen Mary in 1953 and symbolises love and romance. This evening gown was worn by Queen Elizabeth for her first official visit to the United States as Queen in 1957. It has a wonderful full sweeping skirt, and subtle gold embroidery is highlighted by the pearls and crystals. The ensemble is completed by the Order of the Garter, but when she wore it in 1957, she also added the family orders of King George V and King George VI. The diamond and pearl jewellery is absolutely beautiful and includes the golden Jubilee necklace, which was originally presented to Queen Victoria. Well, it wouldn't be an exhibition about Queen Elizabeth II if there wasn't some jewellery. These pieces are stunning, and they include the beautiful aquamarine tiara from 1956 made by Garrard. It was purchased by the Queen and altered, and includes some of the aquamarines presented to her by the people of Brazil as a coronation gift in 1953. The second tiara, also made by Garrard, is known as the Burmese ruby tiara. It was commissioned by the Queen in 1971 and incorporates 96 rubies, which were originally set in a necklace given to Princess Elizabeth as a wedding present by the people of Burma. I love tartan, as lots of people do, and certainly the Queen did, and they have a little room here which is just dedicated to some of her outfits. You can see the Balmoral tartan, which was created for Queen Victoria, apparently by Prince Albert, which is lovely, and some of her jackets, which are influenced by Dior designs. How gorgeous are these scarves? They are so beautiful. The colours are amazing, and of course the Queen loved to wear a scarf. How cute is this clear raincoat and umbrellas? I mean, the Queen liked to make sure that she could be seen. Here we are in the final room of the collection, and it certainly lives up to the famous quote from the Queen, which was, "If I wore beige, nobody would know who I am." Well, the Queen definitely didn't wear beige, and here this collection of dresses in lots of colours with matching hats really just stand out as being what the Queen was all about. It is an amazing room. It is a emotional room. It is really quite moving to be here. So I'll just leave a few photos and video for you to look at. Just came out of the Queen Life and Style. What'd you think of it?
It was really good. It's all about fashion, but it was very interesting. Really.
It was really good. It's well worth the trip. Absolutely amazing. She was so tiny.
Yeah, and it just highlighted the dedication that she gave to her duties, I suppose.
She did.
For all the
Anyway, next stop
clothing.
is the Royal Mews, and I resisted in the gift shop. Didn't I?
did indeed.
I did resist in the gift shop. We hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and join us for part 2 when we visit the Royal Mews.
I know it's hard.